Now we will going to discuss the Ramos administration or President Ramos administration. So he started on June 30, 1992 to June 30, 1998. So natapos niya yung kanyang termino as president. So who is President Ramos? Ramos is the first Protestant president of the country and the first Christian Democrat to be elected, being the founder of Lakas CMD or Christian Muslim Democrats Party, and he was also included as one of the most influential leader and the unofficial spokesman of liberal democracy in Asia. During sa mga unang taon ni President Ramos, malaki yung naging economic growth ng ating bansa in terms of technological development, political stability, and efficient delivery of basic needs to the people. So, under President Ramos administration, patuloy na tumaas yung pagtaas ng gross domestic product ng Pilipinas. So, pinush din niya na matanggalan ng restriction yung mga key industries natin nang sa ganon, mas mabilis lumago yung ekonomiya natin. Para mas mapabilis yung modernization ng mga infrastructure Pilipinas, mas in-expand pa ni President Ramos yung Build, Operate, Transfer Law. So ito yung parang hinahayaan nilang i-build nung mga private sector, then i-operate muna nila at pagkatapos nilang mapakinabangan yung properties ay itatransfer nila dun sa original na may-ari. During President Ramos administration, malaki yung naging effect ng pamiminsala ng mga rebels during his time, lalo na yung Moro National Liberation Front or MNLF. So, pinursu talaga ni President Ramos na mabigyan ng solusyon yung hindi pagkakaunawaan nung yung kanyang administration or nung ating government sa mga Filipino rebels. He also implemented a comprehensive social reform agenda, SRA, to address poverty. Para mapabilis yung paglago ng ating ekonomiya, so nag-create si President Ramos ng isang plano na kung saan tinawag itong Philippine 2000. So dito sa kanyang planong ito, hinayaan niyang ang mamahala dun sa ating mga malalaking industries katulad ng electricity, telecommunication, banking, domestic shipping, airline, and oil ay hinayaan niya muna sa private sector na sila ang mamahala. Nang sa ganon, mas mabigyan ng tuon or mas mabigyan ng mas magandang development yung mga pangunahin nating pangangailangan. So, the taxation system was reformed and external debt was brought to more manageable level by debt restructuring and sensible fiscal management. So, sa pamamagitan ng ginawa na yun ni President Ramos, mas naging manageable or mas madali nating nabayaran yung mga iba nating utang sa ibang bansa. So, sa mga ginawang hakbang ni President Ramos, by 1996, yung GNP natin ay tumaas ng 7.2% and yung GDP naman natin ay halos tumaas ng 5.2%. So, the annual inflation rate had dropped to 5.9% from its high of 9.1% in 1995. By late 90s, so the Philippine economic growth gained favorable comparison with the other Asian countries such as Taiwan, Thailand, South Korea, and Malaysia. So naiikumpara yung 90s natin, naiikumpara yung bilis ng paglago ng ating ekonomiya dyan sa mga mayayamang bansa ngayon. Matapos yung magandang panimula ni President Ramos, yung kanyang magandang naging record para pataasin yung antas ng ating ekonomiya. So the Philippine economy took a sharp downturn during the Asian financial crisis of 1997. So hindi lang naman tayo yung nag-iisang bansa na naapektuhan dun sa financial crisis na yon. So ang tinutukoy dun ay buong Asia. So its fiscal deficit in 1998 reached 49.981 billion from a surplus of 1.564 billion in 1997. So the peso depreciate fell in value to 40.89 per US dollar from its previous rate of 29.47 to a dollar. So halos bumaba ng 10 piso yung halaga ng ating pera. So, the annual growth rate of the GNP fell to 0.1% in 1998 from 5.3% in 1997. So, ganun kalaki yung naging ibinaba ng ating GNP. So, despite these setbacks, the Philippine economy fared better than that of some of its Asian neighbors. So, kahit ganun yung nangyari, naging maganda pa din yung tugon ng administration ni President Ramos. And other nation praised the Ramos administration for its good housekeeping. So, base dun sa naging discussion natin, naging maganda talaga yung pamamalakad at pagpapatakbo ng bansa ni President Ramos. So, once again, maraming salamat sa pakikinig at sana'y may natutunan kayo sa ating mga pinag-aralan.